We are many. Those that live beyond the veil of darkness where nightmares are born. Sanity knows no bounds, and men's thrives on the suffering of the dead. Rot in the solace in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals in hope of harvestful innocence. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed. For in shadow hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own hidden demons, and brings to life your deepest fear. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality in the search for life after life? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have. Maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers that are hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye and listen to their stories. We are they. We are incarnate paranormal.
And what is up, everybody, again? Welcome to part 2 of the show. How often have you ever seen me do a 4-hour show, come back 2 hours later, and continue it? The answer, never. Like I said, we gotta catch up. Missing all those shows. I ain't got shit to do this weekend, so yeah. Gonna do it today, and we're gonna do another long show tomorrow. We left off on Explicit 3 recorder in Building 8. We are an hour and a half into it with nothing but door sounds. Little disheartening on that one, but what can you do on it? We can't make up EVPs. Well, we could, then we'd be called Zach Bacon. Oh, never mind. I won't go there. We can't make up EVPs. Last show, we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of chat going on. Unfortunately, no evidence. We got through the H3 VR in the courthouse. Nothing. Actually, let me take that back. Did we even have one? H3 VR 1, we had a moan on section 2. Beyond that, we didn't have anything. The Milkweed recorder, again, we had one on section 3. And Sims recorder, we had 3. So 3 were 5 EVPs on night 3, and we're into our 4th recorder. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good at all. But that can change in one recorder. We know this. We're going to try to finish this recorder, maybe. Then, I don't know. Tomorrow we may dive into the bookbinding factory because we know it's going to be a dead one. Just get that knocked out. We're going to just play it by ear, guys. That's all we can do. Beyond that, got your headphones on, something cold to drink, someplace comfortable to sit. Let's get some EVPs, and I'm going to crack my Jameson and ginger. Not like the last one when it frickin' exploded on me. We've got what? We're in 30. 34 minutes left on this section. See if we can change our luck. Probably not. Get over. We tweet that out, then I'm live again. At least we're getting some more follows, which is good. Starting to get more people in here. Even though some of them are probably bots, which I'm okay with. It's good to look over and see a list of names, which I love. Just wish we'd get some more interaction. I know a couple of the names there, they're not bots. Probably just want to see what's going on before they hit that follow. It's all good. We have fun with it. Guys, I'm gonna sit back. Just had a nice steak and some mushrooms and a piece of cheesecake for dinner. So I'm gonna enjoy this. Might enjoy 2. Hell, we might even enjoy 3 depending on how long we decide to go tonight. But after 1, usually I'm pretty good. We need to get that count up too. I know it's impossible, but I'd like to see 2,700 before we reach the end of the recorders. That'd be 123. Don't see it happening, guys. Excuse me, 113. Sorry. Even 113 is a tall, tall order. But sitting at 400, it's possible. It's very possible. You figure we're at the 4th recorder. Just take out 5. We're still at 403. And 2 recorders, 400 EVPs, 200 per night. We can very well hit 500 EVPs for the prison and 2,700 overall. Not out of the realm of possibility. Sorry, guys. Take these out for 2 hours, put them back in, the ear starts itching. Might have to go back to the headphones tonight. I did find the pictures from the prison to identify where some of the older areas were. Which we're going to use to our advantage come September. I want to try something. This is to clean it up. Let's see if this... No, I didn't do that. Only 4 seconds. I'm only doing like 2. Okay, auto heal is not working on this recorder. I don't know why. That's strange. Anyway, screw it. Let's go on. Never seen that before. Wow. 2-hour break, that helped. Still had to feed Jack. Don't know where he's at. He got his birthday dinner a week late. Got him a nice can of tuna. Then he got some of my couple pieces of steak. Spoiled little shit, eats better than most people. People know that they give their cat steak. Okay, not a. And without saying it, well, with saying it, this is the real paranormal. You want to know what happens behind the scenes on those TV shows? This. How do you think they get all the evidence? They sit down for hours analyzing, not as much as we do, because they're only carrying a couple pieces of equipment. They don't set static recorders very often. The video cameras, yes. It's loud. The video cameras, yes, but not the digital recorders. As we get further down the road, we're going to have more video, guaranteed. Yeah, even if we have to buy just GoPros to set static with lights and get one good video camera to carry, I'm good for that. And we got Prime Day coming up soon. We need to get the price on that camera and put a donation goal up here and see what we can accomplish. I'd like to get some good video for you guys. While we're waiting for EVPs, again, this is, as I was saying, I couldn't find the map earlier. As you know, of course, the map of Nevada State Prison and where pretty much everything was. The first gas chamber where they executed Gijon, which is by the offices. Actually, where is that? Where are we at? Got something turned around here. Okay, no, we're not. Come out of the courthouse, right in the corner, where you go upstairs to the, I guess, the classroom. First gas chamber. Again, executed Gijon. Go over as we go in to go to where we set up. First gallows, where they hung John Hancock, which you can look up in the top left. You see the first picture, the gravestone, and the guy next to it. That is John Hancock. Second gallows, condemned cells, so they could literally look out and see where they were going to be hung. The rifle execution house up here, just down from Culinary. That would be where Andrija Merkovich was executed. And that would be the, right in the center, the guy in the top hat. The guy that looks like deer in the headlights. That's Andrija Merkovich. The only person to be executed by firing squad. And the last executor, last execution chamber, the current execution chamber, where we see the video of. So you can see where a lot of this was. And they've built over and torn out through the years. Kind of sad. Second picture. What they're not showing in here is where the second gas chamber was. Let me get back to the first picture, show it a little bit better for you guys. The second execution chamber, or the second gas chamber, should I say. Actually, it is in the right spot. It's over here, where most everybody was gassed. You had Floyd Lovelace, Floyd Burton Lovelace, God, what was his name? David Blackwell, and most everybody else. So I'll get a list of which gas chamber or execution chamber people were executed in for future shows. So we can go by that. But yeah, this is what I was telling you guys about. They had a chicken yard, bathhouse, so yeah, it's completely changed over the years. Kind of shocking. Let's go back a little bit in case we missed anything. I'm going to be using that map to my full advantage come September. I'm going to print it out, carry it with me, and be like, okay, guys, let's play. Now, and I say this, and execution's no real joking matter, or depends on who you are. For your last meal, and we've discussed last meals. If it was me, I'd ask to have my last meal out in the courtyard. Enjoy a last, if it's during the day, enjoy a few last moments of fresh air. The sunshine, the breeze. You're like, hey, my last request is to eat my last meal in the courtyard. I'm not going to run, because the guards will shoot me for one. Yeah, I'd ask just to be my last meal to be in the courtyard. Not much of an odd request. Be like, yeah, I know my fate's coming, but I want to feel the sunshine for one last time. Feel the breeze. Don't think that's too much of an odd request. I'll even take the prison-issued last meal. Just let me have it outside. I want a can of RC and moon pie for dessert. You can give me the prison meal. I want an RC and a freaking moon pie. Again, we can go through, while we're waiting for EVPs, a lot of the people that were executed. Stanko Jukic, Robert White, Louis Seha, John Hall, Albert Sala, David Blackwell, Laszlo Varga, Eugene Gambetta, Elmer Miller, Joseph Bader, Luther Jones, not pictured, Domenico Nadal, Burton Williamson, Wilson Boyd, John Kramer, Lloyd McKinney, Raymond Plunkett. I forget who that is. Again, Andriza Merkovich, David Blackwell, good old Mr. Edward Carroll Cole. Last to be executed, Darrell Mack, last one to be executed in Nevada State Prison. Mr. Guy John, first to be executed by lethal gas. John Hancock's headstone at Nevada State Prison. That is, give me a second, it's going to be on the tip of my tongue. Hughie Singh. He was found guilty of murder along with Guy John, but he was spared the execution chamber. Indian Johnny's family. No known pictures of Indian Johnny. Mr. John Hancock. John Hancock's prison photo. Sebastian Bridges. That is Leroy Linden. Ferdinand Bordes, Frank Pedrini, Leroy Linden again, Earl Seward, Thane Archibald. I'm sorry, doesn't Thane Archibald look like a high school quarterback? Like he's the star of the football team. Might be wrong on that one. And old pictures of old execution and buildings of the prison yard, of course. Old barber shop was the original gas chamber. Shoe shop used to hang John Hancock. That's the original lethal gas, what they strapped him into. That is just creepy looking at that. That is Roderick Ebieta, another guest in Nevada State Prison to be executed. Sean Patrick Flanagan. Sebastian Bridges, of course. Terry Dennis. Thomas Ball. William Thompson. He was 500 pounds, close to 500 pounds when he was executed. They had to have like 5 people carry him out in the gurney. Big boy. James Williams, Theodore Gregory, Gregorio Arellano, Domenico Echeverria, not pictured, and Clayton Fauquet. And some of those names, I'll be honest, they get etched into your brain. They just get, when you go to these investigations, you see them. You might be subconsciously projecting them, but you see them. And it's a creepy feeling, especially when you're sitting there, picture next to the eddy meter, sitting in execution viewing, you're talking to them, and the eddy's going off as soon as you call their name. We've witnessed it here on this show. And you can go back into previous shows and see it. It's so much to see it on video, but to be there when you call their name and it responds, being that you're in the room next to where they were executed, it's tough. You know, and sometimes you start asking, you know, when you've heard me, ask the personal questions. Were you innocent? Were you guilty? Did you accept your fate? You know, Just because they're found guilty doesn't mean they're guilty. You know, a couple of them, yeah, they're probably innocent. They couldn't prove they were innocent, and they got unfortunately executed for crimes they didn't do. But the majority of them, yeah, it's. And sometimes you got to dance around it. Like a couple of them, you just don't, because of the nature of their crimes. You just want to. You just want to go right on them. Especially, like I said, up in Building 12, and I've gone over it many times on this show. This douchebag right here, I'm going to be going back for a fourth time, and I'm going to be in his cell, and I'm going to be provoking. Granted, he was not executed. He overdosed on heroin in his cell. He's a ultimate piece of garbage. And yeah, we're going to have fun in his cell this year. I'm going to have more video for you. And I'm going to need another one of these before the show's over. Yeah, so you know, Jameson, ginger and lime. These things are freaking amazing. Too bad I can't drink them on investigations. Nah, you don't drink on investigations. Clear bear. Yeah. Green can? Yeah, it's clear. Find that kind of amusing. How you doing, TM? Welcome back. And we're right back to...
Are you in here?
Yep, if they are in here, they ain't gonna tell us. So like I said, beginning, I think we're gonna finish this one up. Do the book binding because we know it's gonna be slow. And then maybe do Death Row. That way we hopefully get some evidence. Because it's getting exasperating. But again, going in for multiple nights, knowing that we get more evidence than the TV shows do is a big ego boost. But then again, we use like 10 times the gear that they do. I want to know what this is right in here, this skippy part. Or just pop, 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 pop. I don't think this is roof noises. It's too patterned. Is that bird? Yeah, it's birds. We kind of figured there was going to be a lot of birds. At least it's something. We haven't had any voices. So we're actually getting birds. It's not just doors and roofs, it's birds. Voids. Tweet, tweet, motherfucker. Was it the Twitter bird? No, I think it was just the bird. Didn't you know about the bird? The bird is a word. No, I'm not going to. I don't know on that one. I hear a whisper. I just don't know if it's the wind or not. Okay, let's find out. Yeah, nothing. It's amazing what noise reduction will do. Remove the bullshit. And the bullshit, no voice. Little disappointment. Kind of feels weird doing 4 hours and getting back on air. It's kind of like work. Hey, you put in 4 hours, go do your lunch break. Probably aim for, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours for the second show. That'll make, almost 6 hours for the day. That's good. That makes 4 shows caught up. Let's take a mini streams at the same spot. Yeah. That's going to be the good thing. We're going to start investigating a lot more places. But it won't be all the time. That's the thing. Everybody's got jobs. Everybody's got lives. So it's... Unless I do like weekend jots to certain areas myself. Because the past, well, 100, 200, past lot of shows have just been different visits to the prison, and we've gotten better and better evidence. I mean, the evidence has gotten good. A lot more personal interaction with the spirits. Hoping to do that better on the next trip to Goldfield. Corgi, I said there was going to be 2 shows. Are you just not paying attention? Yeah, no worries, man. I wanted to get at least another hour and a half in. Where are we at? Fun sound. Let's go back a little ways. Yeah, I got to catch up on my shows. Like I said, I missed like 7 shows in like 2.5 weeks. I gotta make up for it. Yeah, life happens. That's a problem. The other problem is we have to have this done and typed up before I go to Nevada State Prison to present them the evidence. We got like 2 months and a week to do it. So we got to crack down really fast. Well, like sounded like someone clapped a rhythm, even if it was not. Yeah, I agree, TM. Some of those sounds are pretty cool. A little creepy, but really cool. So, Korg, you get the wife dropped off all right? Did you at least stop the car when you let her out? Or did you just tell her to kind of tuck and roll? You know, like, I think you stopped this time. This time. Keyword. We're probably gonna have more of the same on the second section. That one's kind of loud. You got kind of a couple weird looks from the city cop that happen to be behind you. Yeah, it's always good when the cops give you weird looks. Close selected files. No, don't save it. Back to here. All right. 7. Okay. 6 and 7. We got to delete that. Close that. Let's get this. Maybe one vocal enhancer. One vocal enhancer will do. We'll see. Now, my next trip to Goldfield, I can't wait to see the look on the cop's face when I walk into the courthouse. Be like, officer, you had 2 ARs and 2 22s. Nice. When I go to the police station before we investigate the hotel again, if we're allowed to do this, if our friend Danielle let us, go up into, like I said, the gunfight room where the guy was killed for cheating at cards, and go in and go up to the room, have a card game, get into an argument with one of the other freaking investigators, and fire off 2 blanks. Tell the police station, hey, we're firing off a couple blanks in the hotel. It's not a real gun. Don't worry. And just watch the look on their face. Be like, you're gonna do what? It's like, yeah, we're doing this. Whoa. Wait, where the hell? This started at 30 minutes? Hold on a second. Why are you starting back there? There. Uh, I've been pulled over a few times. Pause this real quick. I got pulled over once going shooting with some friends. And this is an area like just out of town. Not really out of town, but it's out of town. It's set up for shooting. So I'm going up one of the roads, and it's 55, and I was going 65. Cop pulls me over, and this is back when I was towing. So I had all my guns in the car with me. Officer's like, "Where are you going?" Out here, behind the M, going shooting with everybody, shooting with some friends. He goes, "You got guns in the car?" "Yes, sir." He was like, "What do you got?" And me being me, "What do you want?" He's like, "No, what do you got?" I said, "What do you want?" I was like, "I've got a lot of guns." He's like, "Brent, come on." He knew, right then he remembered me. He's like, "Brent, what kind of," I said, "I'll step out, I'll open the hatch, and I'll let you," I had a hatchback, I had my Eagle Talon. He's like, "I'll check them out." I said, "They're all unloaded. The ammo's in the crates next to it, or the cans next to it." He goes, "Okay, come on." Open it up. So he opens up the first three are pistols, or first four. I had, my mom's 357. I had my 45, my 40, and my 9. He's like, "Okay." I had my little single shot 22, had my 12 gauge, had my AR, had my AK. He goes, what's in the long case?" I was like, "That's Emily." He's like, "What?" I said, "That's Emily." He goes, "What's Emily?" I was like, "Open the case." Opens it up. It's my 308. My, what is it? Smith & Wesson 308, 26-inch barrel with IKJ Optics 1040 by 50 scope. And he's like, "May I?" I'm like, "Please." He's like, picks it up. It's got the bipod. He makes sure it's not chambered. Looks through the scope. He's like, "Brent, I want to shoot this." It's like, "We're going out past the M." He goes, I know where you're going." I'm like, "Come on out and shoot off a couple rounds. Just tell dispatch you were following me out there because I might have been suspicious." He goes, "Brent, I can't follow you out there." I was like, "Okay, you want to shoot it?" He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "You know how to get a hold of me. I'll meet you out at the Henderson Police Training Range." I was like, "There's a sniper course out there. I'll bring it out and you can shoot off a couple rounds." He goes, I can't let you out there." I'm like, "I can if you take me. I work with you guys all the time." He goes, "No, only police can be out there." It's like, oh. I said, "Just let me know when you want to shoot her and you have a day off. I'll take you out and let you shoot Emily." He never did, but the offer was out there. He's like, "Brent, slow down." He goes, "Next officer might not be so nice." I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, and I know they can potentially lose their job for that, but we worked hand in hand with the police. I cleaned up the fatalities, DUIs, impounds, everything. So I he probably could have gotten away with it because it was me. It's chambered 300 blackout and the stuff that ooh, a little pricey, yeah. I want that new Cyclops Derringer. It's chambered in 4570. A, a Derringer in 4570. Think about that. The bullet is the length of the barrel. I would love to conceal carry that. Could you imagine something happens and you have to draw? Somebody's going to look at you and laugh, be like, what are you going to do with that pea shooter? Be like, you do realize this is going to cut you in half. It's going just to look and be like, what? 4570. It's not a 32 caliber. It's chambered in 4570. And they're going to be like, oh shit. Remember Men in Black, the noisy cricket? That would be the 4570. I've watched videos of people shooting that and guys bigger than me just breaking their wrists, just snap back. It's like, thank God that's one shot. Derringer, you can only hold the Derringer like this. I mean, you can do this, but still, that is one hell of a caliber. God forbid somebody screw up and shoot themselves in the leg. They wouldn't have a leg. They'd have a stump instantly. Yeah, it kicks like a tank. It kicks harder than my 12 gauge pistol grip with slugs. You can still have them here. It's the brace they're bitching about. Yeah. Yeah, that's my home defense. Is my pistol grip with slugs. I might put dragon breath in it. Slug, dragon breath, slug, dragon breath. Don't like them, won't. Fair enough. To each their own. I won't judge on that. I've had a lot of fun with shotguns. My buddy brought his dad's shotgun out one day. It's like an old Springfield or something. It had the old. It didn't have the cushion shoulder on it. It was the old metal butts on them. You know, back in like the 40s, when before they thought about not hurting their shoulder. You know, an old 12 gauge with a metal freaking buttstock where it does bruise your shoulder every single shot. We were shooting slugs out of it, shooting door jams that are about this wide at like 25 yards. Why? Because we could. I'll post there's a video somewhere of me shooting it. It's only a split second, but it's there. And I'm not going to play it on here because there's music and I'll get the strike. But I think I've shared the video with you guys before. Redneck Family Rock video on YouTube. I'll post a link in Discord later. Today, but I need to take out my 22. You know, it's a single shot, old Smith and Wesson. I got it when I was like, what, 14? Most accurate gun I've ever owned. Belonged to your great-grandfather. Nice. Can you post a picture of that in Discord, Corgi? I'd kind of like to see that rifle, if you would, if you don't mind. Yeah, varmint rifle. Squirrel, rabbits, rats. It's kind of whenever you get it back together. I'm in no hurry. Just I only try M16 and air guns with the small 10 balls like the one you use in Tivoli. All right. Yeah, but this America. Yeah, there's just a couple of them. There's America for you right there, boy. Right? Right to defend it. Well, I sold my AR, I sold my AK, sold my 9, sold my 45. So I got my 308. I had to sell them, Corgi. I sold them to help Mom. She needed to pay for cataract surgery, so I sold them to pay for her cataract surgery. My 308, my 12 gauge, my 22, and my 40. I can get you at the door. I can get you a mile and a half down, or get you a mile down the street. Don't matter to me. Yeah, 4K per eye with her insurance. I think it was right around 2,000. $4K, so that's about right then. $4K is still pretty stout per eye. Yeah, that's. These are all interior sounds. Yeah, that's interior. That's not exterior. Huh. Yeah, my 308 is police issue sniper rifle. The 308 that I bought, not the 24-inch barrel, but the 26-inch barrel, is what Henderson Police, what the SWAT team uses for their sniper rifles. Or at least they used to. I don't know if they changed. My buddy's neighbors called the city on us. Oh my God. Yeah, police don't like it when you outmatch them. Bunch of Karens. You ain't lying there. Don't know. She said the noise was scaring her babies. Oh no. God forbid. Tell your kids to grow a set. Two little teacup chihuahuas. Oh my God. If a teacup chihuahua scares a kid, I feel sorry for that kid. Frickin' every time the bird chirps, frickin' Karen calls frickin' the game warden. You need to get those birds out of our neighborhood. The birds are scaring my kid. Oh, the animals were her babies? What? I don't even have the soundbite for that anymore. I don't even have that soundbite anymore that I can't play for that. Oh, Jesus. Play stupid bitch MP3 here. Right? I don't think I've ever heard this much residual sound on a recorder. It's just all over the place. Was more door lock. That was Sims. That was night one, recorder one. But I don't think it was this frequent, or at least I don't remember. Yeah, Sims is drinking. She's having a party at her house tonight. Party of one. I know, Corgi, right? She didn't invite us. Not like I'm actually gonna jump a plane from Vegas into Kansas City, rent a car, drive 4 hours, just drive actually about an hour just to party. No. Probably not gonna happen this time. Spend my cash. It's gonna be there for a minute. You ain't lying. We might have some activity in here. That might be about it. Yeah, you're right. Last minute airfare ain't cheap. I do need to take a long weekend back home just to see Dad's stone. I haven't been back since he passed away, or since the funeral. So yeah, I need to go back. Oh God, I'm a dumbass. At least you admit it. You need to go visit your folks too. You did a super mega ultra hardcore dum dum. You took your 9mm apart to clean and did not clear it first. Ooh. Oops. Not good. I could just imagine that. You shoot yourself in the foot and have to announce to chat you have to go to the hospital because you just shot yourself. Oh, I don't think you'd live that one down after we made sure you were okay. Oh, you wouldn't say shit. How would we know if you were okay or not? You'd have to come back sooner or later and say, sorry guys, I had to bounce. I accidentally shot myself in the foot because I didn't clear my gun before I cleaned it. Just saying. We wouldn't mess with you too bad. I wouldn't give it to you as bad as Dead's would. And you know that's the truth. You know that one to be true. You would just have to change your screen name to Corgi the Lesser Foot. Sorry, I had to throw that out there. Oh, I'd let it go after about a week. Like, hey man, you okay? That's all that matters. Why? Because accidents happen. Yes, I'm big on gun safety, but accidents happen. Breaking rule number 1, yeah. Make sure there's nothing chambered. You'll finish this tomorrow. Yeah. Time to go Final Fantasy VI. I got about 10 minutes left and I'm calling it. I'm freaking tired. So yeah, it's not going to do too much longer. Just a 4-hour show followed by an hour and a half. I think that's enough for a day. And plus dinner's about ready. Yeah, like I said, I had steak and mushrooms and a piece of cheesecake. I'm good. Deer steak with mushroom gravy and some rice. That sounds freaking amazing. And a couple of deer that kept getting in his garden, no longer an issue. Hey, Bambi. Hey, Bambi's dad. Psst, psst. Not anymore. Honey, the deer's eating the corn. At least the deer will taste like corn now. And on that note, guys, I think I'm just going to call it right here. I have nothing left to really analyze anymore. This white noise is getting me. Funny part is his wife's name is Bambi. Oh, so I just walked right into that one with that joke. Anyways, guys, we will be back at this tomorrow. Probably 10 or 11-ish. Same time as today. And we're probably going to put in another 4 hours. So I do the extended show tomorrow afternoon. There won't be a show tomorrow night just because. Back to work Monday. And yeah, we'll get to it then. But anyways, guys, Corgi, TM, and everybody else lurking. Thank you guys for being here for the second short show. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. See y'all later.